Hi everyone, this is the weekly guidance for Monday the 26th of March 2018 to the 1st of April 2018. So we're into Aries season now, so it's a lot different from the very, very emotional and sensitive and psychic Pisces season, which is lovely too because it's always a wee bit more of the mystical period and tuning into the senses and people going through deeper transformation, spiritual transformation to be more specific. But I mean, that's going to be happening all year, so get used to it. Right, as I said that, look what I just looked right, as I said that, personal growth, and it's the 7. And the reason I'm laughing, for those of you that don't know about the chakras, the 7th chakra is the crown chakra, and that is your link to the divine. And purple is commonly known as, you know, one of the most spiritual colours, or the most spiritual colour, but it's so sort of gold and white. But purple is a very, very spiritual colour. So when I was saying that Pisces season was all about awakening you on your spiritual path, for some of you for the first time, or you're, you know, coming to your awareness more, and for others it was just really amping things up. And like, that's why I'm laughing, because, you know, I've been psychic my whole life, but God, the readings that I've been doing the last few while there, it's like the synchronicity is just even more heightened. So that, yeah, it's kind of mad. But anyway, so there we go. There's Monday's card. And Monday, we jump in from a very psychic, super psychic moon in Cancer that we're in right now. I'm filming this on Sunday night. It's a very sensitive energy right now. So, you know, this is you'll either be watching this still in that very sensitive Cancer moon energy, or you're watching this on the Monday. And so just, you know, it's quite, I always find it interesting that you should kind of notice the shift, because Cancer moon, it's such a lovely, lovely placement. Like, Cancer moon people are so sensitive and so loving and so nurturing and mothering. But the difficult side is that they take on the sadness of the world. So if you're not very good at paying attention to your spiritual hygiene, or, you know, really sort of making sure that you've got those boundaries with people and not kind of draining your energy and stuff, if you have got a moon in Cancer, you might find that you really do take on the sadness of the world, is normally how I put it. So hopefully, so just, you know, if that kind of resonated when I said that, you know, it's always good just to check it out, either with me, that's one of the readings I do, or you can go and check it out for free if you just want to know what your moon sign is and you don't need somebody to explain it all to you. But I feel like because I've just blathered on about that for so long, somebody obviously must have needed to know that. Right, so anyway, let's get back to Monday. On Monday, the 26th, we're in a happy, clappy, bouncing Leo moon, and I love Leo moons. It's all about fun, it's about happiness, it's about laughter, it's about joy, it's about like childlike energy, fire, lots of chi. So today we've got Aries sun and Leo moon, so that's a lot of fire, double fire. And I would know about that because I'm double fire. My sun and my moon are both in fire signs too. So, you know, this is definitely for people like me with a lot of fire in the chart. It's like, let's go, 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 time to get things done. Leo's about shining, about being a star. So this is a day for really getting stuff done. So I might actually change my plans a little bit, because Mondays are normally my day off, but tomorrow's really quite a good day for personal growth, to get shit done. And especially because we've got Mars, the planet of action, in strict Capricorn. So it's about, you know, getting your plan in order and actually attacking that plan with all that fire energy. Give us another card for Monday. Patience. Oh, interesting. Right, so patience is always a word that round about now, because we're in Mercury Retrograde, I always associate the word patience with Mercury Retrograde, because people can really sort of go on about the difficulties of Mercury Retrograde and, you know, give it a bad name. And, you know, not going to lie to you, speaking from personal experience, I do find it to be a difficult time. I mean, actually, I'm laughing because I'm being shown clairvoyantly today. I was just getting so flustered. Oh, that now I'm getting drawn to everything about being frustrated. I'm looking at a mug over there that's actually my friend's that I keep here, and it's got, "No, I won't keep calm, and you can fuck off." Like, literally, the mug says. I'm tempted to go get it to show you, but that's what it says. But that's kind of like the day I was getting like that about technical things. I was just sorting out fiddly, like, technical things to do with the computer and bloody websites and everything, and it's just that kind of, you know, it's just people not passing on the right information, or, like, you know, for me it was like, you know, technicality things, like you speak to two people at the same place and they're telling you different things. So, and when you're in Aries anyway, you know, it's about really taking a deep breath and, like, you know, finding your calm. I went off and done that Deepak and Oprah meditation to be like, this really isn't worth me getting stressed out over. I'll sort out tomorrow if needs be. And remember, because we're still in Moon in Cancer anyway, and there's a bit of a, yeah, kind of a sad energy or just, you know, sad, kind of flash depressing, to be honest with you, as well sometimes. So it's about kind of like, don't, you know, you're better not dwelling on the negative. So I just thought, this is not worth it, I'll sort it out tomorrow. So I do feel that this is just really picking up on that. So look, there you go. I've just had that experience to obviously get across the message. So you're welcome. My frustration is your learning. But it is, there you go. That again, what I just said, is very much Mercury Retrograde too. It's about, where can you see the lessons that are needing to be learned? Where is the personal growth happening here for you? Because whenever something difficult's happening in a challenging way, or, you know, that something that's making you angry, frustrated, triggering you is, you know, a word that's used a lot. Where can you use it to tap into that patience and to just know that things are unfolding behind the scenes? That's interesting. That was the card I pulled for today. What was that again? The moon. Oh, it's the moon. So yeah, the moon, that struck a chord with me because, well, actually I'm born on the 18th, and the 18 is the moon in the tarot. So I feel very connected to the number 18, but also to that card. And obviously because I'm so obsessed with the moon and I talk about it all the time. But today, because it's Moon in Cancer, and the Cancer is ruled by the moon, that's why it's like feelings, like you couldn't get any more feelings in today, especially with the wounded healer Chiron still at 28 degrees. It's bringing up a lot of people's pain and healing and wounds. Very, like I say, very sensitive energy, but just have patience with yourself. Really, you know, practice a Ho'oponopono prayer. If you don't know what that is, go and put it into YouTube, or don't mind you asking me in the comments on here. But it really is just about having that loving kindness for yourself and for others around you, because Mercury Retrograde really is the gift of personal growth and, you know, and patience. Yeah, learning to have patience with yourself and patience with other people, and trusting the process. Patience with the process. That is a lot of peas. Right. Anyway, God, Monday. Monday. I'm going to actually pull another card for Monday because that doesn't feel very Leo energy, but I'm going to trust the cards. Ah, there we go. Is it okay? This isn't either, but never mind. Monday is Moon Day, remember? So it's a very feelings day orientated day, but with it being Leo Moon, it's happy feelings, hopefully. But the card that came out is meditation brings answers. So again, maybe it's just a bit of that energy left over from today, and it's about just still connecting and going within. Because the moon is a Monday is a day that you're going to be able to connect to your feelings more. Right, I'm going so slow today. Right, Tuesday. Tuesday is still Leo Moon, Aries Sun. So what have we got for Tuesday? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Tuesday is Joan of Arc, voice of truth. Stand strong, focus on the purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. Right, so the reason why I'm like, oh, that's interesting, is because I forgot to mention there, this is a full moon week, and it's a full moon in Libra. And the thing that's really quite funny about this is Aries and Libra are opposite. So we've got a sun in Aries and a moon in Libra there. So it is about kind of, there is a bit of friction going on there, because, you know, the Libra wants the harmony and the love and the peace, and the Aries wants to tell the truth and for the air to be cleared. So I do feel that there is something around that on Tuesday. Tuesday is the day, it's like kind of, it's the planet of action. It's ruled by Mars, so that rules Aries. So I do feel there is going to be a lot of truths being told on Tuesday. I'm going to leave it at that. But also it can be like following your truth as well. So it's not necessarily bad. I don't like saying bad and good. It's indifferent. It's personal growth. Where's that card? It's all personal growth, people. But I'm being drawn to pull one of these cards for Tuesday as well. Ooh, wow! That's a strong energy to have them two together. So right, Tuesday is Strength, Archangel Ariel, and it's number 11. 11 is the awakening. We've got the infinity sign there. I'm being drawn to be Dove pulling in the 8, the infinity sign. So that's interesting too there. Oh, and isn't that funny? There's a Leo symbol on the rock. So it's so this must be a card that's connected with the sign of Leo, but that's interesting because this is still Leo Moon. And it says strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence and forgiveness. And that's hilarious because self-confidence, that is, yeah, very connected to Leo. That's obviously why the line's on the card as well. But it's also connected to Aries. Like Aries is all about going first. You know, it's the first of the zodiac. They're often very raw and real. Hello, like me. But also, so is Leo, very confident and out there. And like I always say, I've got friends that have got Leo moons in particular. Leo suns as well, but Leo moons are kind of, you know, quite bouncy, happy because it's in the feelings. But there is definitely an energy today of speaking your truth. Speaking your truth and really being confident about it, actually. And the same time, you know, there's still it's interesting because it is like there's a bit of a difference, what's the word? A contrast going on, because this card also has the word forgiveness going on too. So I feel there's a lot of forgiveness for self, actually. But there's also, I feel it's to do with the Chiron aspect there of still that very sensitive energy. So it's a lot of strong fire energy, but still that touch of sensitivity, if that makes sense. A bit like kind of last week when we had the new moon in Pisces. I feel this week's a heightened week because it's the full moon, and full moons are always heightened, but a full moon in Libra, and Libra is about balance, like Lynn, balance, but also like harmony, and particularly Libra's about relationships. So I feel this is quite an intense week, actually. Right, this is Wednesday, and I'm sure there's what's it? Venus and Uranus conjunction or something. They're like together, and it's in Aries, it must be. So it's just, yeah, a bit of a difficult energy. And the card that's came out there is the Shekinah, sacred self. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. That's interesting. Oh, sorry, I was getting distracted there. It's moon in Virgo as well, but I feel like it's interesting. So, you know, it shifts from Leo to Virgo, and again, Virgo is very practical, organised, planned, very kind as well. And then what is this again? Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance through the sacred rhythm of life. Unleash your spirit and express your gifts. Virgo's about reality too. So I feel it's about creating your own reality is what's coming to me, actually. And really, yeah, embracing it and unleashing your spirit. That's very, unleash your spirit. It's very Aries, actually. Like just going for it. Like really just going for it. Like, but I feel like there's an element of, that quote came up last week, but it's coming up again, like there's no such thing as luck. It's preparation. Opportunity is preparation. Luck is preparation meeting opportunity. There you go, that's right. I got there in the end. And then it's about, like, you know, then you can express your gifts. So I feel like there's something that you've put the hard work in, you've planned things, you put the hard work in, and you should see it's come to some sort of fruition on Wednesday. Right, give us another card for, actually I don't want to use these cards. I feel like I want to use a numerology one again. Right, for Wednesday. Interesting. Right, so for Wednesday, we've got, as well as that, we've got teaching and learning. So again, the colours coming out on this card are the green, so it's in the heart chakra, so that would be, you know, connected in with this, sharing yourself, what you're passionate about. And then the purple, again, to me, is spirituality. So it's about, yeah, like sort of embracing that more intuitive side of yourself. So that can be really like oh no, that's so funny, I don't even like that word and I wouldn't do that. So I feel like somebody watching this connects with that word, because I was about to say the more woo side of you, but seriously, that triggers me. I can't stand the word woo. Like psychic, intuitive, whatever, I kind of don't even really like the word intuitive, because I feel like it's just a disguising word for psychic. Let's just call it what it is. But you know, it's like, but it's that kind of, there's something around here of, you might not like the word and you might not like the use of the word, but sometimes you have to use the use of other words so that you can find people. For instance, in my case, it's like, to find my ideal clients, I'll need to use the words that they use. So please let me know, because this sounds like teaching and learning. Look, there's me teaching things about like what I know. It's like, it's about compromise, something about compromise there. That's very Virgo, very polite and kind of, you know, playing by the rules. That's what's coming to my mind. Right, Thursday. Thursday is still moon in Virgo, and it's also can't remember what I was going to say there. A challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you. Right, aye, that is what I was picking up on. I'm sure there's something, I think it's like Sun square Capricorn on Thursday. I'm pretty sure it's around then. So it's just kind of like, you know, it's just a bit of friction there. And then this card is obviously, that's probably why I've drawn to use this. You know, it's just saying that there might be a bit of challenges going on Thursday, but it's nothing you can't handle. And it's things that you can actually step back from. And again, Mercury Retrograde, I feel, do you know what I feel it is? The friction is to do with Mercury Retrograde causing a bit of troubles there, and it's like, you know, people not communicating with each other, and I feel it's to do with the Aries, like it's not kind of stepping back and thinking before you speak, or other people doing that, you know, either yourself or other people doing that, and then it causes an argument because you don't actually stop, kind of work out what each other meant by that. Let's use another deck and see if the same card comes out. So this is another card for Thursday, Moon in Virgo, Sun in Aries. Two cards have came out. Right. Falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. Well, that's a bit lighter and a bit nicer and a bit more getting closer to the Libra full moon on the Saturday. But again, you know, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. Well, luckily there is a lot of earthy energy going on the Thursday there with the Moon in Virgo, because the Sun in Aries certainly isn't grounded, and that's why it's obviously being swept off your feet and fall in love. So, you know, it's the very emotional experience that could go either way. It could be like with all the love stuff going on, or it could be the fact that, you know, you've just had a Barney, or maybe it's a bit of both. But it's quite funny that it's got the wee man flying on the wish. Make me laugh. Well, it is the fairy card, so it's got Prince of Summer, romantic, captivating, dramatic, and flirtatious. So there we go. And then the other card that came out for that is the Four of Winter. Set aside your concerns for now, right? All of these cards are making me think there's something quite dramatic, firstly. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation, the need for more sleep or vacation. So again, that's quite a lot going on there. And I just feel it's to do with stuff coming up with Mercury Retrograde. That, you know, whenever I see like things to do with sleep during Mercury Retrograde, again, it is to do with that. It's because the communication's a little bit more strained, and you know, you're not being understood as well as what you would want to be. Other people aren't getting themselves across that very well to you. It's just causing a lot of frustration all around, and that's why it can, you know, there can be a bit of drama going, a bit of arguments, or a bit of conflict in some sort of way, or just, you know, positive things as well. Like that, I was talking about a lot of positive stuff going on there too, but just drama. And again, it's a full moon week, it's going to happen. Right, let's get on Friday. Running out of room on the table. Right, we'll put the candle there. This is Friday. So Friday is Moon in Libra, because it's going into the full moon energy soon. And oh, Venus shifts into Taurus as well, because Venus has been in Aries. Oh, that's why. That's why. I just realised. Right, so that's why there's a lot of drama here too, because Venus will be in the very high degrees of Aries, and you do not F with Venus in Aries. Hello. But it's passion. Right. So watch out, my Venus and Aries sisters and brothers. And everyone, because it affects everyone, but especially if you actually are that. And then Venus and Taurus is about love and beauty and values, and a bit gentler and grounded, a bit more gentler and grounded. It's not so warrior-like. That's why. Drama on a full moon week with the interesting. Right. So Friday, Moon in Libra, Sun in Aries, they're opposites. What's up? Spiritual career. Oh look, there's another. That's like Wednesday's card, isn't it? A lot of. And then learning and teaching, that could be you, maybe you're learning a Reiki course or something, or learning something spiritual based, but spiritual career has come up for Friday, so that's interesting, especially because we're coming up to Easter too. It's very spiritual, but the pink to me is self-love, and like the purple against like spirituality, and that's why, you know, the word spiritual is on there, I'd imagine. But it's just to do with exploring your more spiritual self. And again, we are in the year of awakening. We're in the year of awakening. We're in 11th year. What other card for Fridays for it? Intuition, following your intuition. So, and that's because we're about to be in a full moon tomorrow on the Saturday, and the full moon makes you incredibly more psychic. It makes me scarily psychic. And so it really does make everyone, though, way more intuitive. So really do listen to your intuition on well, really all week, but especially on Friday, that's coming up, to listen to your intuition. Oh, also, I know why. Wait a minute, let's pull. I'm being drawn to, this is going to be a longer one. I'm being drawn to pull another card for Friday. There's a lot of love vibes around on the Friday, because moon is, you know, the moon in Libra. Libra's harmony. I meant to say harmonious, and I went with harmony. It's harmonious vibes. It's love. It's balance. It's I've just had the mind blank. Yeah, it's just basically relationship and love and harmony and stuff and balance. And then the Venus and the Taurus makes it, you know, really lovey as well, like value, really looking at your values and stuff. And wow, as I said that, look, there's something better. That's interesting that I just said really looking at your values. So, you know, I feel that this, I'm talking to someone quite specifically now, I feel there's a really, that you're going to be looking at what you really deserve. And if you're really allowing what you deserve to come into your life, actually, there's something better. So just really pay attention, like, pay attention to what comes up for you there, because remember, like, Libra is all about relationships. So it's like, are you settling for less than what you deserve in a romantic relationship, or perhaps in a friendship, perhaps even in family? But it's about, you know, just make sure you're really giving yourself the very best of what you deserve is what's coming out there. Right, okay, Saturday. Right, so Saturday is the actual full moon in Libra. What comes up for Saturday? Oh God, wow, there's a lot of spiritual stuff going on, but I suppose it is very spiritual with Easter. So Mahavatar Babaji. Oh my goodness, hope I got that right. Soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connection between all things. So again, very deep. Electric blue, that's my favourite colour. It's about speaking your truth. And again, bear in mind, this is the actual day of the full moon. So I really do feel this Libra full moon is, like the card says, soul is expanding your awareness, is bringing you into balance. A lot of things are going to be coming to your awareness because they always do at a full moon. What else for the full moon in Libra? Weight. Interesting. That's interesting because Libra is about like procrastinating, thinking things through, you know, and you've got the Aries going, go, 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 do it, do it, do it. But there's something around waiting. And do you know what I feel this is? Because we're Mercury retrograde, you're not meant to rush into things. So I feel like perhaps all this excitement and stuff that's going on here in drama, that it's about, you know, just make sure that you're tippy-toeing into things, because we are in Mercury retrograde and people can change their minds, remember, at Mercury retrograde. So just don't go rushing into things. Just you try and hold things off, whatever it is, business deals, relationships, whatever it is you're getting overexcited about. Just try and weigh things up, which Libra will really help you do. Just make sure you don't procrastinate too much. But it's just weigh things up, because if you can hold things off or really take things a bit slower until we get past Mercury retrograde after the 15th, but really even a week after that, then you kind of know where you stand better and you'll have more clarity. Interesting, that's a card that came out for the ABC readings. So wouldn't that be funny if you've actually already seen that and you chose this? But this is coming up for the full moon in Libra. Remember, 11 is awakening. I already mentioned this is an 11 year. Oh my God, that's really interesting too, because Libra is the sign of we and Aries is I am. So it's about on the full moon, that's really coming up, is that the full moon's going to be encouraging you to think about everyone, but the Aries is wanting you to think about yourself and put yourself first. And it's about that, it's that toss up between like working out where you need to put yourself first and your own self-care, and what really is going to help you, or what is going to benefit you, and what's going to benefit others, and just making sure you've got a good balance, because like an imbalance either way isn't great. You really want to sort of hit the middle point of putting yourself first and then being able to help others, and not the other way around. So I really do feel that stuff's coming up on the Saturday, on the full moon. Right, that's enough cards for the Saturday. Now we'll do Sunday. So Sunday is Easter Sunday, and what's really interesting is later on at night on the Sunday, it will be Moon in Scorpio, and we all know how I feel about that. It's a deep, intense time of healing and rebirth, and of course that's what Easter's all about for those of you that celebrate it. So what comes up for the Moon in Libra, that will later be Moon in Scorpio on the Sunday night, and Aries Sun? What comes up on the Sunday? Relationship change. How interesting is that? Because again, like I just said, we're in Libra Moon for half the day, which is about relationships, and it can be the relationship to yourself too. And then bear with me on this because I'm working it all out in my head. And then Scorpio is about rebirth, right? So is Easter, and this is what Sunday is about, is Easter. So this, to me, it is about actual relationship changes, whether it be romantic relationships, family relationships, friendships, but this is also about the relationship to yourself changing and a rebirth in yourself. But that can go across the board and a rebirth in many relationships. But I really do feel it is about the rebirth of yourself, because that's what Scorpio is about. Scorpio is about transformation, deep healing and transformation. So wow, I mean, that is amazing, because that really is what Easter is about. Right, okay, so relationship change comes up, and actually that card, my God, did that card come up last Sunday? That card came up on the Saturday or the Sunday of this week too. So for like yesterday, that's interesting. So again, but that is about, because we're just not long past the spring equinox as well, that I did mention that happens. And also Mercury Retrograde is a time of when exes can come back in your life. That can either be a bad or a good thing, depending on what it is you're wanting. So just be aware. But like I've said before, I've been saying a lot of the readings I've been doing this week, you know, don't sort of be like, oh no, it's because it's like, think about if you were in that position. Sometimes like people are just getting in touch because they actually want closure. Maybe you never spoke about things. Maybe you just need to both get closure, and it will help you both move on. So, you know, just be open-minded when people get in touch. And that, again, this to do with friends too, but just really your past comes back in some way, whether you'd see it as haunting you or coming back to sort things out. The past does tend to come up over and over again. And the thing that I found really funny was I was watching Labyrinth yesterday, and there's a line in that where it says, in order to move forward, you must go back to the past first. Something like that. It was something about going back to the first in order to move forward. So that's really coming through there too. And what's another card for Sunday? And then I'm going to end this. I've been chatting away for ages. Right. Give us another card for Sunday, which is still in the full moon energy. Libra full moon. And I'll do a separate video on the Libra full moon as well. Your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success, using resources wisely. So that's nice, because it's actually got successful, stable, accomplished and powerful. And those are words that are really quite key for a full moon. It is about, you should see some sort of success coming to fruition on a full moon. Like I say, Libra doesn't rush in, it weighs things up, it thinks about it thinks about the balance pretty much all day long. So it really looks like some things are coming to fruition, and you know, they're working, like it says, your plans are working out very well. But also there is just that need to be aware that they're working out. Things are still working out because it's on a Mercury retrograde. So just have that. You know what I'm going to do? Maybe you don't, but patience. Have that patience, because we're still in Mercury retrograde and things are changing. They're coming to balance, because there's a 2 on this card and 2 is balance. And it's about, you know, this week is all about balance, because we're in a Libra full moon week. And on that note, I'm going to shut up and I'm going to get going, because I've blathered on for ages here. So enjoy your full moon in Libra week. Enjoy bringing your life into balance, and enjoy your Easter if you celebrate that. And I'll catch up with you next week. And remember, I don't normally work Mondays, but I'm actually going to make an exception, because I love Leo moons and they're just a fun energy to work in. So if you're looking for a last minute booking, get in touch with me now, because I've got space for tomorrow, because I don't normally take bookings on Monday. Other than that, the rest of the week is quite busy, but just private mail me is what I always say to people. My website is being nippy, so that's what I was getting frustrated about earlier. So the website's not working just now, but I'll get it up and running. So just private mail me. Private mailing me is always the best thing to do. Right, okay, cheers. Have a great week. Bye.